G'day guys, and today I'm going to get my list management hat on and go over the Cats list and see what we need to do. As you can see, I've got the article up there. They've already delisted 6, so before I go into the actual list, and I'll probably do a bit of crossover anyway, Geelong have done a bit of clearing out, and I'm glad I have, because I have to. There has to be significant change if we want to see changes during the home and away, and more importantly the final series. So Aaron Black, Cremery, Gardner, Gregson, Hable and House all delisted. Fair calls on pretty much everyone. I still think Cremery is a pretty good player. He was a bit unlucky with injury, and I reckon he would have provided more than Menzel, but that's fine. Menzel gets in on his name, and Menzel's my favourite player, so you know, not salty at all. But yeah, I'll go through some of the list and maybe what we need as well to inject into the side, and some other little trade talk that's been happening. Stanley keeps his spot. Pretty good season, and probably his career best season too. He's solid as ever. Parfitt getting better and better. Ablett's an interesting one. Yeah. Look, he's had a really good season by pure weight of numbers. But Wayne Carey said he hasn't made the team better, but individually he's been good, and I agree with that statement. Cockatoo needs his body right, or he's gone at the end of next year. McCarthy's keen to go to Brisbane. That's been very well documented. Taylor, will they give him the pat on the shoulder and say, "Hey mate, you've been great, but it's time to go"? I've got my issues with College Asney at times. Look, he's played some good footy, but man, when the heat comes, he's a deer in headlights. Zach Smith has to go. You're going to go with Stanley and Abbott over Smith, surely, or trade him for something, maybe a third-round pick, second-round pick. Don't know what they'd give up. Other clubs, maybe a Carlton might take him. Who knows? Just trade him or do something. Menzel, St Kilda are not keen anymore. Geelong might keep him. I'd probably move on from him. He plays 5-6 good games a year, and then he gets injured for most of the season. He comes back and he's not the same player. He just can't get through a full season without injury. And you got to have a team that's based on, you know what you're going to get. You don't know what you're going to get from Menzel. And I love him. He's my favourite player in the competition. He's my favourite, Cats player. But yeah, I can't trust him, and he's had many seasons, and he's not young. So, and also it's forward half pressure that's winning premierships, so he's not giving that. And when he's not doing that, he's not kicking too many goals if we're not playing well. You have to get rid of him, I think. Make a tough call, or I don't know, trade him away for like a 5th round pick or something. Tim Kelly, the Cats have to keep him. That's the first thing on the to-do list. Buzzer has to go, in my opinion. I've seen enough of him. Fogarty, I'm not too confident about, but we'll give him some time. He can't kick over 40 metres. Can't kick over jam tin. Joel Selwood, you keep him, of course, but the end is coming sooner than probably you'd like. Hable's obviously gone. Scott Selwood, he has some good moments, has some good games here and there, but is he tagging? Is he not tagging? Is he half forward? Is he playing forward because there's no one there? Don't know with him sometimes, but I do like what he brings, but provides that defensive part of us, but yeah, who knows. Radically is going to be a star. Keep him on board. Constable, he should get some game time next year. Knuckle had some games this year. I'd persist with him. Gardner's gone. Murdoch, get rid of him. He's had a couple of okay seasons. A good season last year, but he's not going to get much better than he is now. And I reckon there'll be many players in the draft to be better than what he's produced in the last 6 years. Duncan, you keep him as a superstar. Superstar would be much. He's a great user of the ball normally. Black's gone. Buse persist with for sure. He's submitted a spot, playing a good role down back. Keep Henderson for sure. Hawkins obviously he's the main man up forward. He needs some more support. Maybe a guy like this could play alongside him. Sam Menegolas, I'll go to him directly. I'll just go back there. Keep Menegola, of course. He's got that drilling long kick. Maybe put him more forward. He's a pretty good size. I think he's 190 centimetres or 189, so yeah, he could play a tall forward role. Got to have something a bit different. Gregson, did he get a contract? I think Gregson, no, he has not. So that's a good call. Too many foot injuries. Guthrie's gone backwards. Neither here nor there if he stays, to be honest. House is gone. Kuniko persists with he's quite a dynamic player. Myers is pretty new, so keep him in there. George Horn-Smith, mate, you've had enough time. There's so many other better midfields in the side, so Gold Coast Suns is potentially the talk there. Parsons, you have to get rid of him. He's had many chances, and he's just a step behind it. I'll trade Paddy Dangerfield for 10 first-round picks. No, keep Paddy boy. Cremery's gone. Sam Simpson, I've seen a bit of him. I like some of the things he does, but where does he play? Sort of midfield, but there's too many midfielders. Henry definitely keep. He's had an outstanding year. Zach Guthrie, write him off the list, mate. He's gone. I'd like to see him gone. He just keeps beating him one-on-ones. Jared Ruffhead, eat your heart out. I just don't feel like he's going to get the body that is required to play tough finals football if we're still a final side next year. Thurlow, I'm right on the brink with this bloke. Yeah, he plays some good games here and there, but he doesn't get enough of the ball. He can be a bit soft at times, and we need some tough blokes. Jermaine Jones you'd keep. Needs to find more of the ball. Mark O'Connell was good towards the end of the year. Tom Stewart, absolute star. Abbott keep. Blitzarves keep. So what the Cats really need to look at: forward half pressures, winning premierships. Are they doing many tackles? No. So go for players, and they're going for Dalehouse, which not too bad, but gee, 2 goals for and not many tackles inside 50. So you have to be playing genuine forward pockets. He's not going to get it going in the midfield. Too many midfielders. Gary Rowan, we're interested in him apparently. If he plays forward and he can run and chase and tackle and kick goals, yeah, get him. But he's just another player that's nearly a reject and wants to come back home. That's good on him. Cats must be still keen to pile up, but they need to recruit tacklers. They need to recruit some mongrel into their team as well. I feel like we've got a lot of nice players, and we're a bit of a nice football club. We need to be unrelenting, uncompromising. We need to toughen up a little bit, be nasty and hard to play against. So I reckon we really need to get that sorted. Key defenders, I reckon we're all sorted. A bit of support for Tom Hawkins. The fella been saying that for years, but if you have that forward half pressure, it might help out a fair bit. Doesn't have to, whether that's Menzel, don't know. He can't play a game if you tried. And then we've got Radicalier. Maybe he's the second tall. I'd like Menegola more forward. He's really got his kicking boots on and really improved that area of his game quite significantly. And he's a booming long kick, so you put him in centre half forward and keep Hawk deep. But who knows what they want to do there. He's a good grab too, Menegola, and he's a nice kick inside 50, so it makes sense for him to play centre half forward. Who knows what Geelong are thinking there. Yeah, key defenders are fine. Maybe another small defender would be pretty handy as well. Midfield's fine. So yeah, it's mainly the other end of the ground. We've got a lot of tall players. Have to maybe get rid of Taylor to have Henderson and Blitzarves and Kolajasny and Henry if he plays down back. Henry will be a bit of a swingman, I'd say, but yeah. So in terms of exact players, would have liked Evan Smith since he's number 1 tackler in the competition. I think he broke the record. Would have been good to have him, but that's fine. We'll move on and hope we can get someone sort of similar type. Yeah, so some crafty half forwards, some really good tacklers, some mongrel on the sides, some small defenders, and just getting some good talent and improvement from the natural list we've got that we have at the moment. Whether Abbott plays on will be interesting. He's contracted to play on next year. Will be interesting. We'll be very intrigued to see what happens there. So that's a bit of a list view, sort of recruitment hat, and what Geelong have to do next year, in my opinion. So chuck in your opinion in the comments and tell me what you reckon the Cats need to do. Yeah, it starts all the way at the top of the board level, comes all the way down to the players. So have to have every area firing, every part going well and firing to get the ultimate prize, which I'm sure they'll be after. And if they're keeping Ablett, they must think they are somewhat of a chance. So let me know what you think, guys. Give the video a like, smash that subscribe button as well. It'd be amazing. Thanks for sticking around once again, and I'll see you guys on the next video.